You get the red light therapy, you get the heat, the infrared. Benefits of sauna from detoxing your body, great for muscle recovery and for relaxing muscles. It just allows me to sort of reset. So if you're interested in red light therapy, heat exposure, the benefits of sauning, this video is really for you. And if you want to know more about the device that you see on some of my Instagram stories that I'm sitting in where I'm actually being shined on by 4 real bright red bulbs, well, I'm going to explain exactly what this is. So let's jump into it and we'll talk more about the details. This is a device that actually people have been asking me about for several months. In fact, I did a video 6-8 months ago between the differences of red light therapy, flicker stress, no flicker stress. If you've been following me for some time, you know that I had a Juve panel, I had red light therapy for a while, and then I moved entirely over to a SaunaSpace, and I actually got a Faraday sauna from SaunaSpace that I'm gonna show you in this video. So SaunaSpace is a company out of Missouri. One of the best tools I've seen there, especially for people living in apartments where you want access to a sauna, but maybe you can't. And especially right now with COVID times, there's a lot of people who maybe can't even go to a gym. And the heat exposure, the benefits of saunaing, we know are tremendous. There's all kinds of things from detoxing your body to increasing your cardiovascular nervous system, your health, resetting your body, just a number of things. Heat therapy is also great for muscle recovery and for relaxing muscles and for dealing with injuries. And in my experience, the sauna has been a staple, an actual foundation of my protocol on a weekly basis. I'm in the sauna at least 3 nights a week, maybe 4 or 5 nights a week. Certainly after lifting days, if I'm hitting my shoulders or my back or my chest, it's awesome to just put the red light and the heat and the infrared heat on my body and allow those muscles to really relax out and open up and allow more blood flow through the heat exposure. Obviously, you know about my cold exposure journey as well. I think there's a lot of benefits there, but this video is really about what is this SaunaSpace product. So a couple quick highlights I want to touch on from my notes here about SaunaSpace. In my case, I have the SaunaSpace Faraday infrared sauna. It's an RF shielded, zero flicker stress, red light therapy, infrared, near infrared sauna. It gets to about 110, 115, maybe even 120 degrees while I'm in there. You have 4 250 watt incandescent near infrared red light therapy bulbs that actually heat up the space with 1,000 watts total. So it's really effective in that. You sweat like crazy, you get the red light therapy, you get the heat, the infrared on your body wherever the light is hitting you. It really penetrates your skin, allows you to sweat a lot. And I find that that's tremendous, and I really enjoy the benefits I get from this. It just, especially after a long weekend of going out, drinking, whatever, or even the holidays coming back, just putting my body through the red light therapy, cold exposure, kind of a hot cold protocol, it's been awesome. And the SaunaSpace in particular for me is really valuable because I live in an apartment in the city. I don't really want to spend a bunch of money to build an actual physical sauna and then have to take it down later and keep it running all the time. I think that the SaunaSpace is great because you can literally flip the lights on, as I'll show you here, and you can get all that you need from it. Let's jump into some of the major things here. So this is SaunaSpace's homepage here. If you go to the shop section here is where you can find the Faraday and the Illuminati. I'm gonna show you the Illuminati first. And for those of you who don't really maybe have as much concern about the EMF protection, you don't need to worry about it, and maybe you just want to go with the Faraday. But essentially, this is what the sauna looks like, which we'll go into a physical look through. And it's just this 4x2 trapezoid canopy with these bulbs inside of here that work like magic, that just gets you really sweating, gets you nice and into that state where you're getting that heat, those heat shock proteins and that heat exposure to really kind of turn up your body's temperature and to get you to detox and just recharge and refresh. The materials they use are next level. They build these things in the US. They're on back order right now by several months just because of the demand. And this being one of the only companies I know that actually makes the product of this quality that gives you both red light therapy with no flicker stress, which you get flicker stress from all the LED panels, Juve, Red Therapy Co., any of those panels that you're looking at buying for red light therapy, you're getting flicker stress. Go to my video that I put out earlier. I went into the studies, I went into the details of how your body is supposed to experience constant light, not flicker stress, not the flickering of on and off red light. Now there may still be some benefits to the LED panels, so I wouldn't say throw those out. But if you're looking at picking up a panel and you want to look at the differences, SaunaSpace has written at length in their blog about the actual specifics of the benefits between the two, and I've done some videos on that as well. And I just think if you can get a non-flicker stress red light therapy protocol in your regimen and combine it with sauna, why not do that? Because that's just giving you two things in one. You're basically driving the efficiency of your time to your recovery. A lot of these things you do for your health, it's really about time and the convenience of it, right? If you don't have a cold plunge in your house, the chances you're gonna go and jump in a cold plunge regularly are drastically lower than if it's literally right out on your balcony, or you can just do a cold shower and you have access to cold water. Same thing with the sauna. If you have a sauna in your house, you're much more likely to hit it on the regular basis, especially now with all the sauna shutdowns and the gym closures due to COVID. My gym no longer has a sauna. So I really do think that there's a lot of benefits here. We've seen from the Swedish and Finnish studies they've done that all-cause mortality goes down with people who regularly sauna. So I think there's something there, and we should not ignore the real data that's showing how valuable this is to your longevity. On their website, they talk about the Luminati sauna here. It goes for $3K. I know that is a big ticket item. You can get saunas for less, but to get a sauna that does red light, near infrared, and puts it all in a beautiful package like this using high quality materials like this, you're gonna be stretched to find something that's an alternative. That's why I'm really behind the product that they've made here. The other thing I really love about it is the fact that it comes with a 10-year warranty. You get a 100-day trial on this thing. You can try it, and if you don't like it, you don't have to keep it. So in my opinion, that's really a huge piece of this, because when I first bought this thing, it was substantial for me. It was a big investment, and I was like, yeah, okay, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. And I was sold within the first couple of weeks of having it and using it regularly, just how much better I felt, how much more refreshed, and overall just recharged I was feeling from the recovery modality I was getting from this device. I actually upgraded mine from the Luminati to the Faraday, which you could do later on. You can actually add in parts to make it so that you can have the EMF protection if you want. Now for the actual Faraday, you're getting very high quality shielding. They've done tests on this. They've looked at devices. They've actually shown here how their shielding performance compares with other fabrics. So if you live in a high-rise apartment building like I do, you're always kind of looking for ways to mitigate your EMF exposure. There's so many Wi-Fi signals in this building from the 12 units on each of the floors above and below me and around me. And so anything I can do to sort of give my body a break and give myself a chance to sort of recharge, I'm looking for those opportunities. The other thing I really absolutely love about the sauna is you don't have to preheat it because it's infrared. So for the most part, you can turn it on 10 minutes, and in 10 minutes you can jump in and it's hot, it's ready to go. You can get that refresh, you can get that charge, and you can just feel the benefits of all of that. In my bedroom, I have some good space here, but I knew when I got a sauna that I just didn't want to have something that was gonna take up a lot of space. I didn't have a lot of space to work with. So in my apartment at 1,000 square feet, 1,100 square feet, I knew that I was gonna need something compact, but I wanted the heat therapy. And especially when COVID hit, and the gym shut down the sauna, I really, really wanted to make sure that I could have access to this, not just for the health benefits, but just to kind of keep my sanity. And it's a very good way to meditate and just escape the day-to-day stuff going on. So this is the outside. It opens outward 4 feet wide, and in the back you can kind of see it closes down to 2 foot. So it's a 2x4 trapezoid, and it's roughly 5 feet tall, maybe 6 feet tall. And then inside here we have 4 bulbs. Now I have a couple towels here that are dry. I've got a yoga towel on the floor, and this is the stool that the actual sauna will ship with. And then we have the bulbs here. Bulbs are obviously really bright, and we'll probably tone it down and just show you some of what we have. but this is the bamboo flooring. Now at first I didn't use a towel, and so the floor got a little wet, and I got a little mildew, which I have dealt with. But the actual fabric, you can see here the shielding, the EMF shielding is right here that goes in between this, and this canvas closes and hooks on the inside, and then you have a sealed door that pretty much traps all the heat in that space. So when I'm inside, I'll typically throw on all the lights here, obviously, get it real warm, and then I will sit about 20 inches, maybe 30 inches away from the actual heat source. And depending on how hot it feels to me, I'll have the heat on my shoulder, on my chest. I go in with just a pair of trunks, or I'll go naked a lot of times and just sit on the towel, and it's already getting hot. I can already feel it kind of heating my body up and warming me up, and sort of just feeling the infrared light kind of warm me up. I've had the SaunaSpace now for over a year, and I use it at least 3 or 4 days a week. I find a lot of the benefits come. It's a great recovery kind of device, whether I'm working out, want to sit in the sauna afterwards, or on a Sunday like today, when I know that I'm just kind of like recharging from hosting my parents and eating lots of different food, and in my body, my sleep schedule, and having drink and things like that. It just allows me to sort of reset, and I think it's a really valuable tool. So if you want to check more about it, I'm going to link in the description details on their product. I believe we have a discount code that I'll put in there for you that you can use. If not, it'll at least be a link to their store to learn more about it from this video that you can kind of learn about. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Let me know if you've tried this device, if you've actually used this for a modality, what your experience is. I'd love to hear more about that. And if you're following SaunaSpace, I was on their live, which they record last Thursday, so you can hear me talking to the founders and going over a few more of the questions that I might even be able to split into some of this video, but we'll see if we actually get the content in time to do that. We probably will just direct you there, so you can follow that if you want to learn more there, and link that post in the video description as well. So thank you for your time. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will see you on the next video.